POV You're a Girl. I'm Sayan Kanoy. We are co-hosting with Christian Bolisani, and we are featuring Jacrom today.
Yes,
Hi, guys.
I'm Jerome, as in Jacrom on my Instagram. I'm a social media influencer here in Hawaii. I've been doing a lot of influencing stuff, interviews with local artists, local creators, celebrities here in Hawaii, and small businesses. So that's what I do for a living. What got me into that is I just been influenced by one of like some bigger creators such as like Mr. Beast, other bigger creators, and I'm like, you know what? Let's start making a market. Let's start doing some social media work. So, yeah.
Here we are. Okay.
Super stoked. And aloha, I'm Christian Bolisani, and this podcast, I am her mom. But I am also a small business entrepreneurship coach for startup entrepreneurs who are finding themselves all over the place, doing all the things, help them find their unique flow so that they can create a life and business that they love.
And again, I am your host, Sayan Kanoy. I am a freelance sales and marketing agent, and we actually just hosted a really great event today in the Wahua Value Added Product Development Center, where we've had social media managers, content creators, influencers like Jerome himself, photographers all come by to match with some different small businesses that are looking for social media help. And we put that on with the Small Business Administration of Hawaii, and that was a really great event. And then Jerome got some really great content. What did you think of the whole thing?
Yeah, they're very good. Very inspiring entrepreneurs. They have like a lot of grit. They have a lot of motivation towards their product or service. And yeah, it was just a great way to network people. And then yeah, there's some big businesses and small businesses that I saw that we can work with it. We can do a bunch of cool stuff with it. Shout out to the Mexican candy place. That was pretty cool. So yeah.
Okay. You know, with that being said, I'm going to ask you, what do you think an entrepreneur needs to be successful? What do you think? What are the characteristics of what it takes?
So what a real entrepreneur needs to do is consistency. So when I first started my businesses, like way back before, I was so inconsistent. It was so hard and motivating not to do nothing. After that, I realized, and able to grow and able to do something, you got to keep doing it. And if you don't take even the first step, how can you make it to the next step? You know what I mean? So that's the biggest step for entrepreneurs. Consistency. And, and the most important thing too, what I learned is actually doing it and trying. I have a lot of people that I have in entrepreneurship where they're like, oh, I have a great business idea or have a great, product or service, but they never execute it out. They don't ever think about it. They don't even ever do it. It's because they never tried.
Yeah.
So
I know too many people like that, sadly, especially in Hawaii, where they're like, they have such great ideas, but they're like, I can't afford to do it, or like, I don't even know where to get started. And they just end up not doing it, which kind of sucks because it's like such a great idea.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think I've been in the space definitely longer than these young people. Yeah. This is the next gen. I like to call them the next gen of like the movers and shakers. But it's interesting because what I think in regards to consistency and seeing entrepreneurs start, but then they don't really finish, or they have great ideas, but then they don't really follow through with it. I think that's real. There's like a statistic that I know of, or in what I've seen is that there's like this 12% rate where most people that come in that they say that they want to do a business, maybe 10% will actually do it.
Facts. That's facts. Yep.
Like that's real stuff, right? So if you say that 10% of 100 people, maybe 10 will actually do something with it. However, the people that actually last is the ones that are consistent. You're very true. It's very true. But then will they last more than 3 years? No. Usually it's that 3-year drop that people usually kind of start seeing that, oh, maybe this business wasn't for them. Maybe entrepreneurship wasn't for them, or they just had that kind of that lull or they stop after 3 years. But if you can go past the 3, then right on.
There you go.
I think a key takeaway though, that's why, because can you make it to the 3 years and can you make it past the 3 years? Like, do you have the motivation? Do you have the grit? Do you have the determination to make it to the 3-year mark? And if so, you get.
Or how about just even getting started? Remember, I said 10% only make it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
After the first year, they're like, really, people say they want to.
Exactly.
And then they don't do it. But yeah, if you get there and you do it, get to the 3 years and then get past the 3 years and just keep on going.
Yeah.
So,
How long you guys been in business on your?
Oh my God, when was it again? When
You guys started?
When did we break up with our ex's dream?
Oh, we're dropping that in here. All right. Well,
I'm just kidding.
Now that opens up that conversation.
Oh, that was 2 years. That was 2 years. See?
Okay.
Yeah. So we're almost about to hit.
At least you're part of the 10% that actually passed
Did
the first
something.
year
Yeah.
and did something with it. Right on.
When did we break up with our exes is kind of wild.
That's
POV. Oh
wild.
my god, wait, I'm trying to think of a title now. POV, you're a girl who dumped your, or who
Oh
grew
my
up, now has a
god.
business.
That's crazy.
Well, yours was 2 years ago. Mine was 1 year ago.
But we're working on it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say this: don't date them.
What? When did that come out? I thought we were talking about entrepreneurship.
You don't talk about
You
your
don't
ex.
talked about
You
it.
didn't drop that. That you opened up the door and the window for that conversation.
That was.
But let's not. Let's talk about some
Yeah.
personal development at this time, baby.
Okay, you know what?
Personal development.
Over the past 2 years since you left your ex, how much have you grown?
Personally.
I've grown 1,000%. You know, I met a bunch of new people. I met a bunch of big network people. You guys, my friends, Drake, and other big celebrities. You know, it's good. I've been working on myself, and
That's good.
money's up.
Good. So, how have you been working on yourself in the past 2 years? 'Cause
What would you say is a self-care routine or a self-care thing that you do for yourself to personally take care of yourself?
Self care. First is my health. That's the biggest thing. So I've been working on my health, eating a little more healthier, going to the gym a lot, which is pretty fun. Being more social. That's the biggest thing, especially when I was with my
Well, we're opening up the door.
Already opened the door.
when I was with my past, you know, we were very antisocial, right, Drake? Like we didn't really go out much with other people. We didn't really meet new people, so that closed the door for me for growth. You know what I mean? And now we're out. Now we're better.
Yeah.
So here we are.
There you go. So,
Nice.
with that being said, how important has networking been in your business?
Extremely important. I think like without meeting you guys, Soy entrepreneurs, and other businesses and other people, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now, especially. And that if I just keep pushing out content, it wouldn't necessarily grow unless you meet the actual person, or if you actually seeing the person. You know,
Yeah.
big network is key for growth. So yeah.
It's like we always come back to this. It's not about what you know; it's about who you know, right? And I think that's even why I am where I am. It's like my network, your network has really given me a space to grow, learn, and be a really good entrepreneur, and learn about what I like about entrepreneurship and business. And it even like my network has grown my sales. Like my money is up because my network gave me that space to have my money up. Like if I kept closing those doors and not had those doors open, I probably wouldn't be where I am. It's kind of same thing with you, right?
I love the concept of money up. I see next gen, right? Learning new phrases. I do enjoy that. I'm gonna take that one, but really, it's that whole networking. Networking is gonna help you increase your net worth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the people that you know,
The
the
people
people
you're
that you're
surrounded by.
surrounding yourself with, that will help you build your business. That'll help you money up. I like that.
Exactly.
Action.
We're gonna
Wow,
put
gotta
that-
get action.
Gotta
Love
get
it.
action.
Oh my god.
Gotta get
Dropping
money
some
up.
knowledge. Dropping
Gotta get
some
money
knowledge.
up.
That is some key takeaway right there. You gotta money up, man.
So okay, I gotta ask you. Throughout this whole 2 years, like I know you do a lot of interviews. That's why you met some really cool people. Who are some of the people that you really enjoyed working with?
Ooh, I really number one has to be first with Drake. He's always the cameraman. He's always there helping me up. Number two is Brock Cruz. He's the one that started the Sandy Show. He's the one that helped up more with the local side and stuff. I also met Hoy entrepreneurs. That's the number three. They helped me so much meeting up with big businesses and stuff, and that's where I saw you guys, which is so cool. Number four, Hawaii. What was it? That company, Hawaii.
Creators.
No, Hawaii upcoming artists. So that's where I met all the bigger people like Hiawatha, Levy, Lyles. Who else was also that guy?
Aero.
High Water, Aeroate, some big local people there. And yeah,
Why'd you like working with them though? Like what was it?
oh, their music. And actually going to the performance and actually watching it, it was so cool. And it's like, at first, you know, like being inside of the concert, you're like, oh, all that fun stuff. But when going there for work and actually meeting the person, that was cool. So,
That must be cool because my dad's been in the industry for years. He's a DJ.
ooh.
He does nighttime DJ. He does events. He does all kinds of stuff, and he's been in the night scene industry in Hawaii, especially for 20 years now.
Entertainment industry, long time.
Long time, you know what I
Long
mean?
time.
So
You can find him at different clubs nowadays.
Yeah, so
he's
DJ
he's
Buddha Bud.
definitely an artist.
but yeah,
But what I like about you kind of saying that you met all these different people and you incorporated the business side. That's kind of interesting because one, you're enjoying what you're doing. So on the fun life side, it's kind of you're being entertained, you're enjoying what you're doing, and then you're incorporating the business side because you're actually increasing the network that you're creating.
Exactly.
and then also money up, right? Like
Yep.
networking with people while you're enjoying your life and your business. That's what I'm all about, your life and your business, and finding a way to
That's kind
design
of why like
your
I brought
life.
up dad, because it's like he loves what he does. He loves meeting the new people in the industry because it's a really cool industry. The entertainment industry in Hawaii is so
So fun.
diverse, so fun.
Diverse.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the things why I loved going out to see my dad, is because I got to meet really cool people. And now when I go to like different events, I see you in different events, and I'm like, why are you here?
Why am I there?
And he just has his microphone walking around going, "What's a red flag in you?"
Is that a thing that you do? Is that
Oh,
a thing
yeah,
that
that's
he
all
does?
he does.
That's his thing.
He-
Red flags.
He bombards people with the mic and goes,
What
"What
are
do
you
you do?"
talking about? though? I mean, for work. Everybody.
For work.
It's for work.
For work.
It's for work.
Yeah.
So we talked business. We talked personal development. Just on that self-care thing, you said you started working out, enjoying that, and you said you like going to the gym.
Yep.
That's a good thing. You started doing the gym like really hardcore last year.
Yeah, like,
Wow.
And enjoying it,
Gymming is fun.
gymming it out. And then at the end of the year and this new year, I'm like, okay, I got to get myself back in the gym. Because you know how you said you kind of isolated yourself for a little bit?
Yeah.
So for me, I think I've been doing that. I've been just kind of working out at home. Maybe I'll go to like hot yoga, but then now going to the gym, it is actually
It
fun.
motivates
Yeah.
you in a different way.
There's a different energy when you're around a lot of people. You get to network again. Just another space and place to do that if you want to do that. But kind of interesting. I think we all kind of are in this gym
Like
kind of mode. We're done.
it's the entrepreneurship lifestyle.
Yeah,
You have to
that's
have
the
a
best.
healthy lifestyle to
Yeah.
be an entrepreneur.
Agreed.
It's really hard to be an entrepreneur and have a not healthy lifestyle.
Yep, that's
Like-
facts.
Like it takes a toll on your mental. It takes a toll on your body, because as an entrepreneur, you're working like around the clock type of action. In my opinion, like most entrepreneurs I've met work around the clock and enjoy it. It's because we enjoy what we do.
I think it's when you say around the clock, it's kind of a spaced out kind of thing, though, right?
Yeah.
Don't you notice like sometimes you're doing business, but then you're doing life things,
Then
and
you're
then
doing
you're doing
networking.
business, and then so it's kind of not like I'm 24/7 just working,
But yeah,
but you've incorporated a lifestyle
Of
where your
entrepreneurship,
life
yeah.
and
Yeah,
business is being
that's
balanced.
exactly
What do you
it.
think about that whole balance of life and business?
Yeah, of course, that's how it is for entrepreneurs and stuff. Like, I did a lot of research on that. That's how the lifestyle is. You have to be doing different types of stuff. You have to work on your life. You have to work on your social life. Everything. You cannot just live out your life like a regular 9 to 5, and that's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay to have a 9 to 5,
Totally.
but you gotta have to have a certain way to manage it and have more different things that you're doing in your life. And that's why time management and knowing about that entrepreneurship life is very, very key points for success.
it's vital. Like honestly, like I've met people who wanted to be an entrepreneur, but stepped into the space and realized that this isn't the lifestyle, or this isn't fitting their lifestyle. They thought it was, oh, I'm gonna have a business and work my job and still have a healthy lifestyle. But they're like, oh wait, I'm kind of spread thin. I don't actually know how to manage all of it. And then after they learn, that's when they can really figure out, do I really want to be a continuing entrepreneur?
And then that's the whole part of the 10%, right? So 10% people that people say that they want to do a business. 10% of them actually will. The other 90 will actually go back to that 9 to 5, and that's totally fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
If that works for you, you got to figure out what works for you, right? But it's real, right?
Yeah.
It's very real.
That's
Yeah.
facts.
So I know you've been in the business space for a while. You got your degree in it and whatnot. So really, what kept you tied to doing business in Hawaii though? Because you could have gone anywhere.
I know it's because I love local, and this is my home. This is my Aina. I love to stay here. You know what I mean? And this is where I want to provide not just bigger growth, but like to enhance Hawaii.
Yeah.
Because Hawaii, in my opinion, I'm gonna be real, is very underground. There's not a lot of influencers here. There's not a lot of big businesses here. So I want to try help up bigger. I mean, I want to try help up businesses go bigger here, and that's where my step is to grow exponentially with that.
Yeah.
Like, I can go. Well, this year I'm going to the mainland, and I'm planning to
Let's
help
call it the continent.
the continent.
The continent.
And I'm
You're
gonna-
not the mainland. I'm telling you, they're not the mainland. Right? Think about it. When you say that they're the mainland, it's not the mainland. That's the continent.
Oh.
Dropping knowledge.
We're gonna go to the continent,
Thank you.
and we're gonna be helping out spread out the known. I mean, to make Hawaii known up there, because I have a lot of connections in. Was it Cali, Washington, New York, Texas, and those are the first steps to help up Hawaii. So that's what I'm there to help.
I love it, and I think that's why I do what I do too. It's like I put on this event today because I really love the Hawaii business space. I love the Hawaii entrepreneurs. I love the Hawaii community, and seeing it grow exponentially is like a dream come true. Because I do agree with you. Like Hawaii it's not like underground where people don't know about Hawaii, but it is underground in a sense of the entrepreneurs aren't out there, the creators aren't out there. We're so behind on social media.
Oh yeah.
Like Hawaii's social media presence is very very limited compared to the continent. Like, and I feel like that's why like having this space where we can like take up space as Hawaii businesses, that's awesome. And I love that you're providing that and you're growing that community so we can like grow.
So now that you're going beyond the shores, which is super cool, not just through digital, but you're actually physically gonna go.
Yeah.
How are you increasing your sales? So now she always talks about sales. So we talked about personal growth, business, and what about sales?
How are you keeping your business not an expensive hobby?
Not an expensive hobby. Well, first I'm gonna have like coworkers actually getting there and helping me out now with the deep blood of my business, such as like the finance, the paperwork, and all that.
That's not your jam. Let it be somebody else's.
Yeah, exactly.
Let them do that. That's their lane.
My managers, all my
Right.
managers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna start with that and then growing out to my other companies because I still have a lot of clients here from Hawaii that I still work for. And then now it's gonna branch off with consistency with them and then moving on with the new clients of the continent.
On the continent. Period.
But right, when you think about it, mainland versus continent.
Yeah,
Hawaii.
actually what I thought.
Hawaii.
Let's take away that right here in big bold. You're not the mainland. You're the continent.
They're the continent.
They're the continent.
Yes.
And we Hawaii. We not the mainland either. We Hawaii.
Hi, Hawaii.
Hi Hawaii. So yeah, you know what? I think
Sales.
I think
so sales. Let's kind of wrap on what was he saying
because
about
he was just saying that he's gonna expand. Let
Oh,
his
yeah.
team do
Yeah.
what they do.
Oh, grow the team.
Continue the team, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
That's smart.
right now, like I don't necessarily have to reach out for sales because I'm getting so much demand already on my
Inbound,
work.
yeah.
Yeah, like I get like almost hundreds of DMs on my Instagram. Like, oh, Jerome, let's do this. I'm like, oh, okay. Now it's just managing it
Yeah.
and then enhancing my process. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. And I think as an entrepreneur, as you grow, you got to be ready to make a different process, work on your process, and make sure that it's solid because that's what one of Mary from the small business administration. That's what she was saying too. Is like, hey, if you're gonna be on social media and you want all this big business, you're manifesting this big business. Make sure you can handle the big business. you know?
Yeah.
So make sure you can handle. Right. So that's another thing. That's another key takeaway I think I'll say is if you are manifesting and you are putting it out there that you want big business, you want big growth, make sure you can handle it. And I'm not saying be scared of the growth. I'm just saying make sure that you can handle the growth.
Gets fast. Yeah.
Especially as you guys are content creators, social media managers, helping other businesses grow through their online presence or social media presence is kind of interesting, right? So if these smaller businesses or even big businesses, if they are starting to get more attractive, bringing in their ideal clients because of the help that you guys bring to them, are they ready for it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got to make sure, like, if he's putting it out there that your business is selling something and they go check out to sell and you're out of stock, that sucks because that's like all that traction is lost, you know?
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you have the ability to take care of that and keep that momentum and that traction going because it is a consistency game, right?
Back to that consistency, even on
exactly.
that side.
And
Interesting. Did you ever notice that some of the content that you created or the brands that you worked with, were they able to actually meet the demands, or have you ever found that they actually weren't? Like, have you had that situation?
Yes.
Like, let's be real, right?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pull out two companies. What was the thing called? 808 Express Kitchen. They make like local food. Once I posted that one video of them, they blew up big, and then they actually sold out their business twice.
Wow.
Because of that, and they actually met the demand, which is good.
that's awesome.
But
Or
It was-
and
yeah, and there was another business. I don't want to say their name, but they sell lemonade, and I love their lemonade. I tried it, and after that, I put out their video, their cotton candy lemonade, that blew up twice, and then they couldn't meet up the demand, and then they were actually struggling. Like, Jerome, we love you so much for creating the video, but damn, there's too much people. I'm like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
and then what does that mean to their revenue now?
Yeah, like now they're stuck because they're having waiting expectations for customers, and they cannot meet the demand. They could have got extra. So
And you know what? And that's okay that if you cannot meet the demand and it blows up anyways, like that's okay. Just meet what you can and don't feel bad about like what you cannot meet.
Learn from it.
Learn from
yeah,
it.
learn from it.
And at the same time though, like if it blows up once and you sell out, don't go buy $40 million worth of stuff because you never know if your next video is gonna go viral. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like have a plan, have a strategy, and learn from it and grow with it. Don't do anything insanely drastic though. Like put yourself in debt. I think I saw a TikTok. That's why where this guy blew up from an influencer collab, and then he sold out, and then he reordered $10,000 worth of stuff.
Oh God.
But that influencer traction was gone. So he was sitting on $10,000 worth of product. And so I was like, yikes. Like, and as great as influencers are and as great as that traction is, you got to have the demand while there's a demand. You got to have the supply for the demand. It's not, oh, there's this demand, then I'm going to supply it. It's make sure you have a good median. And again, it comes back to like having a good process and understanding what you're getting yourself into.
That's facts. Yeah.
That's nice.
That's true.
So yeah,
So wow, you talked about all three things.
I think we're good. I think we did a solid job on this podcast, you guys.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on the show. POV, you're a girl who,
I'm a girl.
or yeah, now he's a girl. POV, you're Jerome who left his ex just to do business.
Is that the thumbnail chat?
Is that the thumbnail?
Oh my God.
You so did
You
that
so
to
did it
yourself.
to yourself. You opened that door on your own.
Totally
And why is that?
Because you're a red flag.
Actually, your ex left you.
Oh,
That's for another
Wait,
podcast, guys.
that.
You know what?
That's
It's
another-
POV, you're a girl who left a relationship, and now he's a successful entrepreneur.
Oh.
There you go. I got you.
Oh.
How you like that, Drake?
That's a good one. Wait, how's this guy behind the camera? I have to just make sure. Let's kind of like
Tag you real quick.
use this conversation and let's be true about the.
Let's be true about the past.
I love that.
But all good. But yeah, thank you again for coming on.
love being
We're
here.
excited to launch it, and hopefully we'll see you again at the next social media workshop that we do.
Guarantee. Let me know. Hit me
Yes.
up.
But yeah, and if you guys haven't followed him, go follow him at Jacrome on Instagram. Follow us at Cyan Kanoy and POV You're a Girl, and follow Magically Rooted.
Yes.
Bye, you guys.
Mahalo.
Have a great day.